Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. I see you. Yes, sir. There's a microphone right there.
Senator, I think one of the big things we're going to have to do in this country is got to be done fast. We've got to get this oil situation down where we can handle it. We cannot pay $5 and $6, $7 a gallon for gas. I spent over 30 years in the oil industry, so I didn't get it out of comic books. We have an abundance of oil. We have no refineries. It has got to be fixed or this country will go down. It's got to happen.
Thank you, sir. I totally agree with you. You may have seen today, I think that oil at one point was at $103 a barrel. Half of our deficit, my friends, half of our trade deficit now is to pay for imported oil. You will now be spending over $400 billion a year on imported oil, half of our trade deficit. Much of that money goes to countries that don't like us very much, and some of that money will end up in the hands of terrorist organizations. Now let me just make 2 points. One, there's a compelling requirement for energy independence and oil independence because of a national security issue and those that I just said. But also, my friends, I believe that climate change is real, and if we're going to eliminate or reduce greenhouse gas emissions, we have to have alternate forms of energy as well. And my friends, that's tide, wind, solar, and it's also nuclear. It's also nuclear power. Nuclear power has got to be, in my view, part of any way of seriously addressing this issue. And by the way, the French, we always imitate the French. 80% of their electricity is generated by nuclear power. And by the way, in case you missed it, we now have a pro-American president of France, which shows if you live long enough, anything can happen. I want to assure you, sir, it will be a national priority to eliminate our dependence on foreign oil. We must do it. And it's a national security as well as an individual. Go ahead. You wanted to follow up. Go ahead.
I would suggest maybe if we get the price to $40 a barrel, everyone can live with that.
But you know, the problem is that we've got India and China, both growing economies, both making demands on a finite resource. I'd like to tell you I can see it go back down to $40 a barrel, but I haven't met anybody yet that knows that unless there is a dramatic reduction in our dependence on it. So, and that means that we have to be totally independent on it, so we don't care whether it's $40 a barrel or $450 a barrel. We've got to eliminate our dependence on foreign oil. And I thank you. Yes.